Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good already. So guys, I did send you my document, and I can see that still you don't do some research, you don't study. If you go for a job interview, I always tell my students, one thing is to get the certificate. It's something that shows that really you did study. It's fine, it's good. Everyone start from there. Second part, we're going to ask you questions. We're going to give you a case study. You are maybe 40 people for one position. Based on what we're going to choose you. So if they ask you what is OSPF and you cannot say anything, we'll end the interview and we say, okay, thank you for coming. Sorry, we cannot take you. Next candidate come in. So you must study, guys. Outside, it's not easy.
So yeah,
Everything starts from, yeah.
yesterday, like you say, yeah, yesterday, like you explain, I follow just a little bit of the report that you give
Mm-hmm.
an example, like if example someone is using WhatsApp to send a
Mm-hmm.
message, so that message need to travel through many router to reach your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So I did explain to you that when we are doing a CCNA2, the last two chapters, it was about routing. Mm. So you should know what a router is, what is a router, and we use it for what. If you don't know that, how are you going to become a network engineer? What is a router? What is inside? Why do we need it? So inside this guy, as explained last time, we have some networks or routes. So inside the router, we have some network or some routes. How these how these networks or route are there, you can manually add them. So we call it what? Static routing.
Static routing.
Okay. Or they can just get populated automatically via what? Dynamic routing protocol. So all of this stuff must do some research, guys. Mm. So inside the router, there is a list of remote networks so that when you go to him, where do you want to go? I want to go to China. Okay, I know the route. Use that way. You, where do you want to go? I want to go to Russia. Okay, I know where to go there. Use that way. That's all for the router. Just to show the packet where to go. Mm. So this route, this guy knows. We as a network engineer, we can add them manually. We call it static routing, or we can automatically jump in. Mm. We could automatically use a dynamic routing protocol. So it's some system to automatically add route. So CCNA3, it means now you know CCNA1, introduction to networks, what is cabling and blah, blah, blah. CCNA2, a bit of routers, switch. Now you're going to build networks. So if the basics you don't know, how are you going to? Remember, if you show someone, I got my certificate, it means he trusts you. He's going to test you. If you don't, he's going to ask you, how did you get that certificate? We all know how people will get precise. We Google it, we go to AI, you have a fun in. So you must know your stuff. Even if you do such thing, you must know. Remember, for a position, you're almost 20, 40. We'll take only one, the best of the best. So dynamic routing protocols are some protocols to automatically add routes or remote destination to a router. And last time we did say, you see, dynamic routing protocol, we have two families: exterior gateway protocols, mostly used by ISPs, mostly used by ISPs. Is someone connecting? No, let me check. ISPs. So we don't, it's only these Telcom, MTN, Vodacom guys, we use it, the big companies. And the famous one is called BGP. In companies, we use interior gateway protocols. And the most used is called OSPF. So OSPF is a dynamic routing protocols that will automatically add remote networks or remote routes in a router. So if you don't know what is this, even if you do some configuration, you'll understand nothing. You just tap config, but you don't know why. No, it's not good. You must always do some research. What am I doing? For what? That's why always when you open your NetAccount, you must read the introduction. You must always read the introduction. It's tough outside there. It's not impossible. It's not impossible, but we take the best of the best. So if you know your definition properly, you know how to configure stuff, it's fine. But if you keep on Googling, finding the answer, you get a certificate and you know nothing, I don't know. Switching enterprise. If I click here. So always note, I made them myself. When I study, I say, this one is very important. Let me make my own summary. Everything here is my own personal summaries. You see, you can do your own. So please, guys, study. As I say, we have the exam. I need to see what you do. So you see, why should I take this module? Welcome to OSP. Did you read? I asked you to read. No one did. Because if really you did read, you should explain. You see here, we even try to explain to you a bit. Imagine that it's time for your family to visit. We try to prepare you. And OSPF not only sharing or adding remote network, they also decide the best route to go. And for example, you want to go to Pretoria. You can walk to go. You can take a bus. You can take your own car. You can take the plane. Which one is the fastest or the safe or what? If we say, okay, the best route is the one that is very fast, then the best route will be the plane. If we say the best route is the cheapest one, then you compare, you see. So the fastest available route is always the best. So here we focus on fast. So the plane, it's the same thing. So OSPF is designed to find, you see, the fastest available path for a packet from source to destination. You see, everything is here. So job interview, we ask you, okay, you put on your CV, you have CCNA certificates, it's fine. Sit, what is OSPF? Now you cannot say anything. How many types of OSPF you have? You don't know. So we have OSPF version 2 for IPv4, and we have OSPF version 3 for IPv6. You can even Google it. Huh? What is OSPF? And you make your own summary. You see. So the introduction is very important. It will guide you why you should know it. Then you can start. So I'll try to explain. You have a video, packet. Okay, listen for packet reset. So now that you know, where is this guy? Yeah. So we are in chapter 1. So when you have two routers, and we need to work to communicate via OSPF. So router 1, before starting sharing information with router R1, R2, before R1 and R2 we start talking, we should be friends, we should be neighbors. So we need to greet each other. Hello, 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 my name is router 1. Router 2 will say, hello, router 1, my name is router 2. So are we ready to talk? If I know something, I share with you. You too, if you know something that I don't know, you share with me, so that together we have the same information. We have the same network, same route, same something. OSPF does that, automatically adding remote network in routers, sharing of information between routers, database, and also choosing the fastest way to reach the destination. So in this chapter 1, we're going to describe how these two routers need to be neighbors before we start exchanging information. That's why we see concept. So we have a lot of things here, but we should focus more on. So we see here also the link state. So we see link state. If you don't know, Google it. Go to YouTube. What is link state? And when you find it, you document. You document. So it's in the PDF. Link state routing protocol OSP. So if you don't know what is link state, let me Google it or go to YouTube. Okay, this is it now. Don't skip something if you don't understand. It will take you only 1 minute to Google it and to write down the definition. Why it's important? Because when it comes to troubleshooting, something is not working in the company, in IT, in the network, you need to fix. It's not easy, huh? People start screaming, I need to work IT. Are you useless? We pay you for what? Do quick. The pressure, you panic now. You see. But if you know your stuff, you know where to start. So this chapter module, the basics. So normally you should let me go to NetAcad. Okay, this one is a packet tracer. We're going to do that. This one we're going to do that. I don't know what we're trying to do. Yeah, so we'll do a physical layout. We're going to use this one also. Okay, this one, OSPF features, introduction to OSPF. You have the definitions here, the component of OSPF. So here it's a bit of theory. What is OSPF? What is inside? What it does? So we're going to greet each other, hello, hello, and so don't spend too much time. At least read once to get an idea because it's a lot. That's why I prefer giving you what's the most. And then, yeah, let me say, okay, this one is a bit confusing, but if you have time, just read once only. It's fine. OSP version 3. This one for OS for let's see, IPv6. Okay. And you can also do check your understanding with all of these. Now the packet we're going to exchange is a video. Before these two routers we start exchanging info, we need to go through all these things. Just watch once. You don't need to spend too much time. Just to get an idea. That's all. So this video will explain all the packet we're going to exchange. The hello packet, say hello, hello, my name is R1. I want to be enabled with you. R2 will say, okay, hi R1, my name is R2. And so there are a lot of elements, the exchange. The hello, to discover neighbor and build agencies and all this stuff. So yeah, you can just read once and no need to memorize. What is the most important is the configurations. But it's good to go through. This issue of CCNA1 vanishing from your profile, I'm going to fix. It seems like it's a general issue. So at a later stage, maybe next week, I'm going to create new class. Just log on to read only. Anyway, you got your certificate already, so it's fine. OSPF operations, and you have a video. Even if you don't want to read, focus on the videos. Yeah, so chapter 1 is about how these two guys we're going to exchange information before we start sharing the route, the network. Yeah, so just maybe watch your videos, focus on the introduction, then you go back to the summary. Summary is clean, neat. You can print it or copy paste. It's up to you. Normally, it's illegal as long as it's for your personal use. Then it's fine. Yeah. So chapter 1 is about what is OSPF. Before two routers, we start exchanging info. We have a lot of stuff we need to exchange. So everything is in the videos there. Let's go to chapter 2. Chapter 2 is about configuration. How are we going to configure OSPF? So today is only theory, and next week I'll do a demo. This file I'm going to send to you, you need to practice. Let me check labs. Point. Okay, I'll check and let you know. Anyway, they are all in your Net Academy. You can download from Net Academy. So when it comes to configure OSPF, we have two ways. You can use the network command or the interface command. If you use the network command, you start with router OSPF. All this thing, myself, I was looking for a job, I think last year, for IT network engineer somewhere. We go to the interview. If it's fine, now they test you with a packet tracer or a case study. So configure OSPF for these 2 or 3 routers. And you have 10 minutes. So if you know, 10 minutes done. If you don't know why, you see. So you could, to configure OSPF, you can start with router OSPF 10 for the process, and you add all these networks for a start. Or else you can use the interface command. Interface facing another router. You go to that interface and you type IP OSPF 10 area 0. I'll do a demo, but for now, it's good to understand that we have two ways to do that. Then we have something called router ID. If you have many routers interconnected, and we need to do OSPF, according to the rules, one should be the big boss. The same way we did for the switch. One should be the big boss. And this guy will bring information from internet, then he's going to share to them. So how to elect the big boss? We're going to use router ID. The highest router ID will become the big boss. I go to router 2, everything is there. There is nothing there. Why should I take chapter 2? Everything is here. OSPF gives you several ways to manually override the DR. Designated router is the big boss, election. So we'll need election. Election can be based on the router ID. You see here, there is one that is, so the router with the highest router ID becomes the big boss. So everything is here, there is nothing hidden. So router ID is very important when it comes to election of the big boss. The big boss name is DR, designated router. We'll do the configure so. Now, you see here, these two interfaces are connected to router, so we can exchange information. But if you have another interface facing the LAN, so you see, on router 1, G000 is facing another router. So it can participate in the OSPF process, greeting, exchange of information or networks. But G001 is not connected to a router. It's connected to a switch and a network here. So G001 is called passive interface because it's not going to participate in OSPF. So that interface is facing the LAN, my inside network. So job interview, we can ask you, what is a passive interface? And how to configure? This is it. So you can read this too, look back also, it's a normal interface, a logical interface that will never go down. We use it for admin purpose. So read passive and also read look back. Okay, so all of this, I did share my file with you. Read it. If you're struggling, Google it, go to NetAcad. Don't wait for anyone. Huh? because it's the last course for CCNA. It means you have all the tools to become a network engineer anywhere in this world. Yeah, so multi-access OSPF network, when you have many routers interconnected, we need to index the big boss DR designated router. You're still there, okay. And we have a backup designated router. So I'm on R2 here, you see R2. My neighbors, this is a router ID. I have another neighbor. You see? So because this one is the highest, it become full DR, full big boss. So we'll do that also. So please read everything I sent to you. I did copy paste from Net Academy. There is nothing that I created. If you go to multi-access, network type, so in my file, I try to make it very simple. See, DR designated router. You see, it will explain. When you have many routers interconnected, DR, backup DR, and DR other. So number 1, number 2, number 3. So I try to make it very simple for you. But so if you want a router to be the big boss, the election can be based on the highest router ID, or you, the network engineer, you can force a router to become a router ID. This time, not based on the router ID, but by the priority. We'll focus on the priority. So you go to an interface, and the highest priority, that router will become the DR. So this weekend, please go through all these things. And also in this weekend, you can do live 2.2.13 point-to-point single OSPF configure. Let me open it and see. Yeah, it's good. So now you know how to do everything. The same thing you read will train, will guide you. And just read the instructions. We're going to guide you. Start OSPF routing, and we show you here. Use router ID, you see, and we show you here. If you don't know, you go back to NetAcad and you see some examples. Just read and just try only. Just try, and I'll show you later next Tuesday. So this one, do it for next Tuesday. You should get 100%. So here you see OSPF on router 1, on router 2, router 3. And, yeah. We have two things remaining, and we are done for today. In OSPF, you see the hello. These guys, the two R1, R2, we need to greet every time to make sure that we are still alive. So one is not down. So we have to greet each other every 10 seconds. Hello, 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 hello. If after 40, I say hello to you, and after 40 seconds, I don't hear from you, it means you're dead or you're down. So so the dead interval is 4 times the hello interval. And we can configure them. You can change them yourself. Huh? You can go to interface G000 IP OSPF hello interval. You put 5. It means every 5 seconds we must greet to make sure that we are there. The dead interval should be 4 times the hello interval. All of this is well explained in AutoCAD. So I give you the big picture. Then during this weekend, read chapter 1. Don't spend too much time on chapter 1. Watch the videos, introduction, summary, do a bit of quiz. It's fine. Focus more on chapter 2. That it's good to understand what is OSPF in chapter 1. So in OSPF, at a router interface, you can configure many things. You can configure the hello interval, you see, interface G000, hello interval, dead interval. You can, at an interface, you can configure them. You can also configure interface priority. Instead of choosing election based on router ID, you can use based on the priority. You go to an interface and IPOC priority. All these are in AutoCAD. Me, I just copy paste to make my own notes to have a clear understanding and quick. Clear understanding. Because for me to understand something, I need to write down the way I want. So I read, I think it's good, I put on my notes. For me, in my mind, this is how it works. So that I have a clear idea instead of go reading always. You see, NetAcad, a lot of readings. It's good, but at the end, you must summarize it. You see, you must summarize. Also remember, after 3 months of CCNA, all your course will be off. So we are in August, September. We finish, let's say in October, let's say. So 3 months after we finish, so November, December, end of January, you won't access NetAcad anymore. So it's good to do some summaries. But I'll try to open for you for 4 months. So these 4 months, do some revisions again. If you want to buy books, it's up to you. It's not compulsory. You go to Take a Lot, CCNA book. There's some books around. 3,000. Gee, it's expensive. Huh? So you have some documentation around. So this practice test will help you. So it's up to you. It's not compulsory. I'm trying to give you all options for you to know. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So this one we'll do them on next week Monday. There is something also called route propagation. So instead of configuring default routes on each router, you configure on one router the DR, and the DR will publish them to other routers. CCNA3, it means you're building companies' networks. So it's no longer host name stuff. No, it's a higher level now. It's not difficult. CCNA, the more you do, the more you know. That's the golden rule for CCNA. The more you do, the more you know. So we'll also do that. So we're going to spend a lot of time on OSPF. Yeah, that's all for OSPF. And everything will be in chapter 2 here. Verify single. Have some new show IP OSPF neighbor, show default route propagation. It here you see. It's well explained with a config. So yeah, so use that file I gave you as a quick reference, but you can get more info in AutoCAD. So please prepare for Saturday. Chapter verse 3. I'm going to post in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, I'm going to do all these. So please prepare them. Okay, let's start with 1 and 2. Yeah. So these two first, then after that, we do something else. Any questions, guys? Now you're network engineers and you're no longer you're network engineers. So
So,
any
Mr. Master,
questions?
are you going to send
Sorry?
that the packet tracer is a homework
Yes. So you need to do that.
for when?
Monday you must send to me. No, Sunday afternoon so that I can get time to go through it. So today's Thursday, you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday afternoon you send to me. There is no time to play now, guys. You are network engineers. You are very serious now. So please, please do it. The more you do, the more you know. So always are in AutoCAD. I'll send you the numbers. If I say 2.2.13, you come to here 2.2, which is 2.2 is here, dot 13 is here, 2.2.13, you come here and you download this two, and this is the packet tracer. You download and you do it. If I download it, see, and I go to my download folder, and this is it, and you do it. So please, please, it's not easy, but the more you do, the more you know. Any questions?
You're gonna send us
Sorry?
you're gonna send us through email.
No,
Oh, you say it's there in our packet tracer, so you're gonna send us just the number.
exactly.
Okay.
If I say 2.2.13, you come here and it's here. Yeah, please, 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 please study.
Okay.
Please, please. That's why this time I say, okay, let me send you this because it's big. So it's good for you to have a quick understanding with my file. Normally I don't send, but this time I say, okay, let me help you guys. Okay, if no questions, then thank you very much for today. Enjoy your evening, study well, and we meet again on Tuesday. Yeah, question? Yeah.
I still don't have access to this chapter 3, part 3 on my
What's
channel.
your name?
Sorry, T4.
Therefore, you don't have access to?
This chapter part 3 of enterprise networking. It's not on my profile yet.
Okay, let me see. but your name is here and you have it enrolled since July 20. It means go check your email. I'm going to resend again. You see here. No, it's not here, but it shows enroll. It means that and just check your emails. Yeah, check your emails and check on the 26th of July. You have received an email, and just follow the steps.
Okay, I'll let you know.
And also, I can click here and send to you via email. It's therefore, yeah, you click on the link and you follow the stuff. That's all.
Thanks, Mr. Mix.
Okay. Anyone else? Any questions? So this file is very clean, neat. You just need to follow this. If you say configure something, we'll explain to you in the packet tracer there. And also, you can also check here. Or in your NetAcad, it's the same thing. In fact, you're going to do 3. I want you to do 3. I'll tell you 2.2.13, 11, and else. Let's do only one. Let me check this one. This one is nicer. Yeah, okay, anyway. Let me check this one. This one looks scary. So all these, I'll do a demo, but before I do a demo, yourself must do it. No, this one we finish it at the end. So you just do 2 for now. 2.2. What is it? This one and this one, and also this one. 3. Yeah, I must keep you very busy now. So do it many times, and you must get 100%. You don't need to send to me. When you do, make sure you get 100%. If you don't get 100%, continue. Do some research. Make sure you have 100%. So I'll send to you. Thank you very much, guys. So if no questions, then let's end the session for today. The recordings are always on the, if you go to our channel, YouTube channel, you'll find it there. So I don't need to send all the time to someone. If you come here, you'll find them there because I upload. If you go to playlist, you'll see CCNA3. If you come here, you'll see, you're going to see chapter 1, 2 or something. You'll see them here. This is another recording I did last time for another class. Even yeah, so I'll do that next session. So next session, I'll go through these 3 that you did. I'll do a demo, recorded, demo. All of them, I'll do the demo. And you can watch to practice, Thank you very much, guys. All the best. Keep well, and see you next week, Tuesday.
Thank you, Mr. Max.
Thank you. All the best. Keep well.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.